Ooh, that's not right. Text Coco, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I just left M. Bernadette's live, which the readings and everything, I was truly filled. I was truly filled. Hey, Rare Carter, and I am Lionese. I said in that chat that we pour into each other because we are connected. And wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Man, I'm busy running my mouth and I didn't even have my mic plugged in. All Mine, Food Junkie, Tex Coco, Rare Carter, Lionese. I'm Lionese. Wonderful, wonderful. Now I think I'm. You all can you all hear me? Yeah. Can you all hear me? Okay, nobody is saying anything. Okay, great. To everyone that's in the chat, thank you for dropping by. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I just left M. Bernadette's chat where she did some fantastic readings that just filled my cup. Hey, Castro Cannon, Felicia Fee, All Mine. I am Lionese, Tex Coco, Food Junkie. Thank you all for being here. She just filled me up. She just filled me up. And what I said in the chat was we pour into each other because we are all connected. Patrice Cunningham, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. I just had to express this because my cup has been filled. And there is something about M. Bernadette's spirit, her aura, her light, that I don't even remember how I found M. Bernadette, whether it was a recommendation or what it was. But from the first video I saw of her, I was hooked. I was hooked. The Ms. Parker, welcome. Thank you for being here. I was truly hooked. And every time that I'm in the presence of her live or her video, I'm always getting something out of it. So I wanted to come on here and just say thank you to M. Bernadette for just being herself. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful individual. But we are all connected. We are all connected, regardless of a person's behavior, regardless of their mentality or disposition. We are all connected. And I do see a change. I do see a change in quite a few of the people in this quote unquote sector. I see things turning around. I feel things turning around. The mentality, the mindset, people are beginning to see the light. And like Carol Ann, they're walking in they're beginning to walk in the light, and I get a kick out of it. I get great joy out of it. I get great joy. I have met some wonderful people on YouTube, um, and I say that because something I learned about trust. I had always thought that trust was earned. No, I learned later on as I matured, um, and went through different lessons, that trust is given. It is given. It is not earned. It's given. I will trust you until you break that trust. I will forgive you until I will give you trust until you break it. So the people that I have met that have been like spirits, and that we've connected, I trust. I trust. Um, I trust. Um, I appreciate, and I have to keep saying, well, yeah, I'm compelled to say thank you, because I know people don't have to do what they do. Um, and it's important to me there was a song that my mom and her brother used to sing when we were coming up. And that song was, "Give me my flowers while I yet live." Tell me, uh, thank you. Tell me that you are you are grateful for the things. So I believe in giving people thank yous and their flowers while they can smell them and while they yet live, and not wait until they get all out and they're laid out. And then because in my days of pastoring and doing funerals, people will get up and tell they will tell lies. They will tell lies. They will get up and say that you were this fantastic person and this a wonderful person, but the whole time you were alive, they didn't think you were all that. So I appreciate the people, even on YouTube, that are in my life. Castro Cannon, um, Food Junkie, Felicia Fee, Tex Coco, these, I Am Lionese, you know, um, you all have encouraged me and you've motivated me. When I think of giving a word, hey, Holly Q, when I think of sharing a word or sharing tools with you all, it is because of the motivation and the inspiration that several individuals on here have given me. All of you have given me. So I'm able to share what's inside of me without any kind of reservations or regrets. Wow. I'm Lionese says, I realize I don't watch a lot of man content creators, but I find that has changed thanks to Food Junkie, Johnny Mac 365, Castro, and of course my boo Sean Bradley. I think I enjoy watching Are You Boys a lot. Well, I think I can speak for me, but I can also speak for the other guys that you've mentioned. We appreciate that. We really appreciate that. We appreciate the fact that we have something and are doing something that that you feel comfortable and that you enjoy being in our presence. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, but I knew Food Junkie was gonna come back with something. I am Lioness, baby. You know that I like to be watched always, in always. Yeah, that's Food Junkie. That's why we love you, Food Junkie. Patricia Ellington, good morning, and welcome. Mysterious Mermaid. Oh boy, thank you so much. Mm. Lioness, that was good. That was really good. That really brought a smile to my face. So often, um, we put out stuff, and I'm sure Food Junkie and Castro Cannon can attest to this, and Sean Bradley. There are times when we put out stuff on YouTube, and we may feel that it doesn't, it's not appreciated. But Lioness, I appreciate you letting us know that you appreciate us. You know, I really feel that these guys are my brothers. I really do. And that's encouraging. That's encouraging. That is encouraging. I didn't say this, but during Castro Cannon's introduction to us, the way it was introduced, I had a soft spot for Castro Cannon. And Castro Cannon, that's why I extend myself to you. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate the stuff that you do. I really do appreciate you. And Food Junkie, you know how I feel about you. Hey, my son, my vlog son is in the building. That's okay that you're late. It's all right because it's after midnight, and I know a lot of people may not be up. But he's another man that I trust and I appreciate. Great content creator, talented, funny, with a serious edge. I appreciate that man. I really do. All mine. Yes, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I'll work on that first thing in the morning. Jamarion Franklin, good evening. Good morning, actually. Good morning and welcome. Oh, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. Well, I appreciate that, Jamarion. I appreciate it very much. Let me tell you something. There's some things that have been happening to me on YouTube that have been total surprises. And I'm telling you, it's been bugging me out. It's been bugging me out in a good way, in a good way. I've been subscribed to several people on YouTube for a number of years, and all I basically did was watch. I didn't really do much commenting. However, it seems like they know who I am, and the courtesies that they extend to me, it just blows me away. Listen, I'm just being myself. There's no fake, there's no phony. they're it's just me. It's just me. And I'm just, and let me say this to encourage each and every one in this chat, regardless of what you do, whatever you do, be yourself. Be yourself. And I'm gonna say this, and it's attributed to Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson told me in the very beginning when I started my page, he said, "Be yourself. People will either like you or they won't. But if you be yourself, more times than not, people will like you." And I think that's one of the truest things. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, 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 because I heard how that was coming out. But um that was one of the truest things that oh, please excuse me. Ooh, I'm tickled. That's one of the truest things he said. That's one of the truest things he said. Be authentic. And wow, that really got me. It's got ooh, that's got my eyes tearing up. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's one of the truth. But in all seriousness, that is every time I get to that point, I think that's one of the truest things that he said. And I found that to be true. I found that to be true. Uh yeah, Castro Cannon. It is a surprise. Exactly. I was surprised that people would actually like me. I'm just being yourself. You're just being yourself. And that's how people like you, whether you're on YouTube or on the job or in the shopping mall or in the supermarket. Okay, I'm Linus. Okay. Good night. Good night, all. I mean, good night, Linus. Rest well. Rest well. Rest well. Rest well. I only came on here for a moment. Hey, Ray Ellen. Yeah, I only came here for a moment to just express a couple of things. And to Tracy, my condolences and sympathies go out to Tracy. And Tracy, Johnny Mac 365 is here for you. You need us, we're here at your disposal. And I'm not just saying that, but I mean that. Renee Michelle, how are you? Well, let me say this, Renee, because that statement, he said that, well, why come he's not authentic? I'm going to tell you. My experience, as I often say, my background, is church and Bible study and Bible teaching. We used to have a saying, God can use an ass to get his word across. So often when that now season comes for you to get a word, God does not care who he uses to bless you. That word was a blessing to me. And that man will never understand the respect that he had that has been damaged. However, like I said, God will use, or if you believe the universe, powers that be, in order to get you a message, in order to encourage you, in order to uplift you, in order to empower you, he will use anyone that is available at that particular time. Remember, God doesn't do anything happenstance. Nothing happens by happenstance. It is all strategically planned out for when you need it most. So in the Bible, we see God using, Jesus spoke to his disciples and says, he said to Peter, before the cock crows thrice, you will deny me. He used, offhand, I forget who it was, but he was actually whooping the oxen. And the oxen turned around and spoke to him like a man and said, why are you beating me? I am doing what you have guided me to do. And there was another time when God actually used an ass, a donkey, to speak to an individual to let them know the word of God. So he was available at that particular point because I needed a word right then. And so God used him because he was available. And so whether he's authentic or not, God used him, and it was a blessing to me, and it has continued to be a blessing to me. So I encourage everybody on here, content creators, I'll answer that in a minute, Castro Cannon. Be yourself. And at the same time, love yourself. Food Junkie says this all the time. And so often when we hear these sayings that are so simplistic or simple, we have a tendency to disregard them and to get annoyed. But anytime you hear it and you get annoyed, it is because deep in the recesses of your soul, you know that it's true. Food Junkie always ends his lives with, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and respect someone else. So content creators, regardless of what people say, love yourself and respect yourself. And then it becomes, what I get out of what Food Junkie says is, it's a reminder that no matter how I'm feeling, that it's easier for me to love someone else and respect someone else when I love and respect myself. And so Food Junkie, we appreciate you for that. We appreciate you for that. Now, to Castro Cannon's question, I think that the cussing pastor is hilarious. I think that the cussing pastor is hilarious. There's a lot of the things he says I identify with because I've experienced them in the church, well, inside and outside of the church. So people a lot of times can't take his delivery and the fact that he'll cuss you out. But I think he's hilarious. I get a kick out of every time I hear him cuss somebody out. And by the way, I did watch T.S. Madison last night, and I got my life. Well, Jamarion Franklin, we appreciate that. And we thank you for your presence, man. We thank you for your presence. We appreciate you being here. Hmm. So we know Lioness, uh, Lioness has gone to bed, so we ain't got to worry about nothing going on in here. Ooh, yes. Oh, M. Bernadette, you came in. Thank you for being here. You know what, Miss Bernadette, M. Bernadette, I have just fallen in love with you from the very first day that I went into your chat. I think that very day I subscribed after your video, after I watched your video. You are so awesome. You are so awesome. Girl, you filled my cup. You filled my cup. I appreciate you so much. And anybody bother you, they're going to have a problem on YouTube. Trust me. They are going to have a problem on YouTube. They're going to have a problem. All right. And M. Bernadette, I understand everything you said about imminent danger. More than you know. More than you know. I had 21 years, in that environment. So I actually, I totally understand. And all I have to do is pick up the phone, and it's not an investigation. It's a total shutdown. Yes, 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 yes. You are so awesome. The readings that you did tonight was so awesome. They brought everything down because again, a lot of us were feeling we were feeling Tracy's pain, and our hearts went out to her. So now we're replenished to be even more of a strength for each other. So I thank you. I really do thank you. I really thank you. You're welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. She's not only a sweetheart and a sweet spirit, but she's a very powerful woman. I'm telling you. M. Bernadette has power, baby. Power. When she speaks, it gets into your spirit. And I appreciate that because again, we're all connected and we pour into each other to build each other up. And a lot of us are recognizing that. Food junkie is the same way. He has a way of pouring in and lifting you up. Mm-hmm. And bless you too. Bless you too. Tracy lost her nephew of 22 years old today. So we're all standing in the gap for Tracy. Oh my. Oh my. All mine. Oh my. Yeah. Well, we just ask that you, just keep her in your prayers. Yeah. Ray Ellen. Yes, so sad to lose someone, period. But a violent loss is worse. Yeah, violent loss is very much worse. Although either way you can't prepare for it, but at least you know, when you know somebody's going, you can work through it or begin a process. But when they just go like that, it just turns everything upside down. All right, Food Junkie must be cutting up. Love lift us up where we belong. Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm. Tex Coco, I have to shout you out again. Tex Coco, it's always a blessing to see you, young lady. It's always a blessing. Always a blessing. And there's another content creator that I haven't been shouting out that has had a great influence on me. She is an excellent, excellent content creator, and her name is Geneva's Closet. Geneva's Closet. That girl is also very awesome. Very, very awesome. So I just wanted to shout her out. You know, you get a chance, go check her out. Check her out. Check her out. Hey, Tessie. Good evening. Yes, baby. I'm your YouTube husband, sugar. Let everybody know. Tessie is my YouTube wife. So, Food Junkie, don't even try it. Oh, yeah. Renee, I have to agree. When he comes on in the morning, I look for Baby Hulk. I look for Baby Hulk. I look for Baby Hulk. Ah. See y'all cutting up in my chat tonight. Oh. Yes, Tessie. Tessie's my girl. Uh-huh. Yeah, so you guys are great. I appreciate all of you. There's a lot that's going on YouTube. But watching the people earlier today in Tracy's chat just come to her aid and stand in support was actually a beautiful thing to see. And it's something that you don't see very often on here. Oh, Lord. Okay. Renee, who's YouTube side piece? Mine or Food Junkies? Uh-huh. All mine. Oh, he's talking to all mine. My size is smaller or bigger, which means all is welcome. That works. uh, okay, all mine. Ooh, uh-huh. With side pieces carrying on. Mm-hmm. Okay. I accept all the gifts, all the loves, all the wives and side pieces. Yeah, Tessie, her nephew was shot and killed today. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to do the purple door. Probably gonna have to do the purple door. Hey, Shaquila Dixon. Good morning. Good morning. And I only came on here for a minute just to pay tribute and to shout out M. Bernadette for what she did tonight to uplift us, and we were actually uplifted. Yeah, Geneva's Closet is great. She's got some great things going on, and she's got great content. And one thing I love about her is that she loves to research. She loves to do research, and when she does her commentary, trust me, that young lady, she goes deep. She goes deep. Good morning, Nicole Reloaded. Welcome. It's always good to see you, my dear. She does, Geneva's Closet. She does very, very good and sound research. Um, she does great research, and the information that she gives you is like, ooh. And I met her I got to know her through activist Essie Berry with the Steve Harvey situation. And baby, she found documents that were public access, open to the public, and it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. There are some great content creators out here. You know, that are really great, and they're a great example of how to do content. Content that you don't have to steal from anybody. Because I had been I had been aware of the YouTube cat burglar for quite some time. I just never said anything because but I had noticed that you watch one person, then you go to that individual's platform, and all of a sudden it almost mimics the person that you just came from their chat. So it's like I'm bored, so I move on. YouTube cat burglar. YouTube content burglar. YouTube content burglar. And I'm gonna tell you something. Original content is very easy. It is very easy. um, I had asked a content creator that had about 70,000 subscribers about content, and the answer was, what was that movie? There was a movie where the individual, or was it? No, it was a comedian who was on stage, and she was doing her thing, and she was talking about how her boyfriend had said to her that he needs space. She said, "Space? There is space all around you." Same thing with content. There is original content all around you. And here's the thing about that: no one can do what you do like you or better than you. They can only do it differently than you, or different than you, but they cannot be you. They cannot copy you. And that's one of the reasons why I say be you. Every content creator in here, be you, do what you do. Get content that is all, just look around you. And there's great content that you can comment on and have conversations about. Oh, thank you, All Mine. Now, let me tell you something, All Mine, about that. I don't know what happened. I don't know when it happened. One day I was on his chat. I was in his chat, and I always go in and speak. And I didn't notice any wrench. So later on that day, I went into one of his later chats and I spoke. No, before I even spoke. No, I spoke and there was no wrench. But when I looked up, someone had blocked somebody and I could still read the comment. And I'm like, well, why am I able to read the comment even though they're blocked? And that's when I realized, I said, did this man give me a wrench and nobody said nothing to me? And I noticed that I had a wrench. And I was like, wow, I was really like, oh, really? Who, me? You know, but I'm grateful for the consideration, because I'm not on here to be, you know, I didn't come on here to be a moderator or anything like that. But the people that have considered me, I appreciate them. I'm just like, I just be bugging out, you know, that people see something in me that they want to join themselves or want me to assist them with their platform in that, you know, in that vein, in that position. Yeah. And text Coco to speak about that. Text Coco just said, Castro, I just subbed to you. I thought I was subbed to you. Listen, I see where Castro Cannon is going. He may not see it yet, and he may be feeling his way, but Castro Cannon is cool. He is cool. And if he sticks with you know, doing himself and doing his thing the way he does it on YouTube, he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. So everybody that may not be subscribed, check him out and subscribe. You know, again, one of the things that Tracy has said, and she continues to say, we all can do this. We all can supplement our incomes. We all can get a bag. We all can eat from YouTube. Yeah, Ray Allen and I agree. Nobody should be stealing content, but you know, some people are just that way. Oh, thank you, All Mine. Thank you. Oh. Oh, you like cold. Okay, keep you warm. All right. Hold on. Let's see, here's where I run it. Okay. Oh, that was easy. Now I have to find that. Okay, Tessie, let me know when you're super wrench so I can block hateful. But yeah, I saw that the other night. It was like she came into the chat and just went directly for you. And that's why I said, you know, y'all need to stop it. But Tessie, you're not a slouch, baby. You got some good old comebacks, because I was cracking up. I said, ooh, ouch. But people need to learn to respect people's chat, and if they're controversial, at least for the time that you're in the chat, calm down. It's really not necessary. It's really not necessary. I don't understand why people do that. And remember, I was attacked in the chat a while back. I mean, they came for a brother. And my problem is I can't type as fast as I can speak. I can't type as fast as I can speak, but this tongue of mine has been trained, several years, quite a few years, in the church, the grand old Church of God in Christ. Mm-hmm. Yep. All mine. No, I think that Miss Pizarro just needs to grow up, and just to gain a little control, because some people, they just go in with no reason, or they see you saying something in another chat, and then when they get into a chat where they feel like they can do it, they do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Sometimes but I'm finding that the last time I was someone came at me in a chat, I just gave them a compliment. If you really want to get somebody's goat, give them a compliment. You don't see what she has on. You don't see what she looks like, but you say, I would say something like, "Oh, that's a lovely dress you have on tonight, and that color fits you very well." And they'd be like confused. They will be confused. True. Thank you, all mine. Well, sometimes when I do that, like if I'm driving, I'll try to do that. But so often the words be totally off of what I'm saying, and I get get a little frustrated. But I'm not really here to go back and forth with anybody. I'm not. I can do it. Because you ask some people that know me, and they'll tell you. Mm, I've made people hurt themselves just by the words that come out of my mouth. I mean, they've gotten so upset until they bump into walls and walk into doors that are closed and stuff like that. So I rather not. I really don't want to do that. Well, Tessie, I hear you. Oh, really, food junkie? Oh, so you just oh, so that's what you decided to do. You decided to come over here and turn out my chat and accuse me of turning out yours. Now wait a minute. Now when we over there in your chat, you be the ringleader of you start stuff. And you do it just to see how I will react. Mhm. Okay, all mine. I'll try that. I'll try that technique. I'll try that. Okay. Do you think doing commentary on other content creators with positives, no cruelty, a lesson, and hopefully ending in a blessing is not original content? Um, uh, uh, yes, I think it's original content. I think it's original content. Um, However, we've become so consumed with making other content creators our content until it makes a person a little lazy, and not seeking out and developing content that has nothing to do with any other content creator. Again, when you first sign up uh, uh, um, to be a content creator, they um, they encourage you to create original content. They encourage you, and then they give you insight on how to find original content, um, how to shape and mold original content from your perspective and your experience and your expertise and your talent. So it really wasn't, YouTube really wasn't meant to be a content creator making content on another content creator, or making that content creator their content. Ray Allen. Uh, oh boy. So and what happens with that is, when I say lazy, um and pay attention to a lot of the content creators that do that make other content creators their content. They become so comfortable in doing that until original content from scratch becomes awkward for them. It becomes awkward for them. Exactly, food junkie. You know, it is content, but it's not good content. Y'all funny. So Tessie's gonna be over the casket. So all right, baby. This is the first time in my. I don't know why I'm letting that get away from me. Bring that back down a minute. Uh-oh, I let it go up too far. Wait a minute. Let me bring it back. Okay. I'm gonna read the comment, Tessie. This is the first time in my experience with YouTube watching someone keep losing subscribers while kissing other YouTubers butts all day who have bigger platforms. Yeah, and I have observed how people, how certain content creators have, hey, viewers of you, welcome viewers of you, how they have, how they befriend people and convince them that, you know, they are the best thing since sliced bread. And you know that whenever you are tight with another content creator, a lot of times you share subscribers. um, so I've watched them flip on those content creators and then try to keep, you know, their subscribers, or try to take their subscribers and say little things in their chats that will cause little slick shade, if you will, undercutting the other content created to keep those subscribers. But yeah, exactly, food junkie. I agree, and that's why a lot of us try to do um, a variety of topics. Number one, to keep you engaged, to keep you excited, to keep you coming back, and not to be in competition or in war with other content creators. Now, I will say this: I can go into different content creators platforms and hear something that they say that will um, unction me to speak from my perspective on that particular thing. I don't do the whole content, or I don't do their topic of content, but there may be one word or one phrase that the light goes on. And but this is what we're supposed to do. This is how we're supposed to get our content. If you really think about it, if you're going to be in YouTube ship with other content creators, we inspire each other. Food Junkie has inspired me on a number of topics that I have spoke on, and then I've gone to his channel, and I hear the inspiration for his content, that it was something I said that he connected with, and he did this, and there are others that I have listened to that have done that, and that is an homage to me, and an homage to him when I can use something that he says to create content. I'm gonna tell you something about original content. People might look at it and say, "Oh, you're boring," but if you're consistent with original content, um, I'm telling you, people will begin to hear you. And remember, I explained this a long time ago. Listening is intellect. You're using your mind, but when you hear it, you hear it in your spirit. It connects in your spirit. Food junkie, I can't with you. Oh, but yes, I can. Let me not say that. I can. What do you have to do? you know, you know exactly. You know exactly. I'm so glad to see View is a View in my chat. I just love View as a View. I just have this special affection for View as a View. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, and you're welcome. Listen. This is who I am. This is who I am, and I really appreciate the fact that what I do inspires you. And again, I thank you for saying that, because it's important that we let each other know that we inspire each other and that we motivate each other. It's very important if we are going to change the mentality of this sector. That's the only way we're going to do it. Not through shouting and cussing and calling people, names and all that kind of stuff. Mm-mm. No, it's all about sharing and appreciating each other. And you're right, Ray Ellen. Your audience will find you. They will find you. And believe me, they are looking for you even now. They are looking for your content, your style, your delivery. And let me tell you something. Let me say this to you. When they find you and they are a real subscriber, they're not going to leave you. They're going to stay there, and they're going to support you, and they're going to encourage you. They're going to lift you up when you're down and when you're at, because I think every one of us gets to a place where we reevaluate and ask ourselves, what am I doing here? Is what I'm doing effective? Am I making any kind of headway, any kind of change? Am I affecting anybody's life? And those and people that have been sub to me, that have sent me comments, have totally like knocked me off my seat with motivation, because they tell me how they feel. And so it's appreciated. It's appreciated. And let me tell you something, viewers of you. I don't care what nobody say. I have watched several. I have watched several of your parodies. And girl, let me tell you something. They are hilarious. They are hilarious. They are hilarious. I love them. I love them. I enjoy them. Because they're not done maliciously. They're not, and people know when you're not doing it maliciously. So for anybody to jump on you about it, and then too, to do a parody on somebody, you really don't need their permission. You really don't, because comedy shows do it all the time. Comics do it all the time. So viewers of you, you keep doing you. You keep doing you. Oh, viewers of you, thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm happy to be able to do that, because there have been days when you have done things to calm my spirit, baby. You had me, there was one day you had me laughing so hard. Well, I'm going to tell you, you had me laughing and cracking my back with the Jay Wilson parody and the Tracy parody. You had me in. I was all the way in, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree with you, Nicole. Reloaded Returns. I agree with you. Yes, yes. Yep, yep. We all love you, Ms. Mem Pam. We love you. We love you. We love you. Yeah, Tex Coco, you're right. She does have a great sense of humor and great comedic timing. Oh man, especially when she was doing Teresa, she said, "Wait a minute, I can't get this wig thing. It's all." I was cracking up. I was cracking. What's this? I was cracking up. I was cracking, and the way she kept putting on the lipstick and the powder, I was like, "Yeah, you got me. You got me." Yeah. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, and again, it's important that we support each other. Who you talking to, food junkie? You'll have them screaming while you crack their back. Don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. What is Tex Coco saying good night? All right, Tex Coco, good night. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you coming in. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I got my notification today that I am now monetized. I can monetize my videos. Okay, okay, Tex Coco. I mean, Tessie. So y'all going to bed. All right, Tessie, I'll be to bed pretty soon. I'll be to bed soon. uh, yeah. Oh, but you know about View as a View too that makes me laugh is when she starts cussing. When listen, she goes in. A View is a View. I get my life. I get my life. Oh, okay, okay, fruit junkie. I got you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you talk a good game. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Tex Coco, and thank you, food junkie. I appreciate it, and it's all because of you guys. It's because of you guys. I thank you, Patrice Ellington and Shaquilla Dixon and Renee Michelle. Thank you, all mine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys motivated me to keep at it. I food junkie. Just make sure you ring the right bell. And your behind is probably in New York right now anyway. uh, oh yeah, Patricia Ellington. When viewer as a view says 2 and 3 and together, baby. I be getting my life. I said, you better speak in them tongues, girl. Speak in them tongues. And I mean, and just the way she says it just makes me like, yes, yes. Reminds me of an aunt that I had. Whenever she would get a little annoyed, baby, it would be like one page of nothing but cusses. It's like, ooh, that woman could cuss. She could cuss. She could cuss. A whole speech of cussing you out, and you're just standing there like, I didn't think all them cusses in one breath could come out in one breath. Yeah. So food junkie, what time you gonna be here? Ooh. Anyway, be right over. All right. Mm. Yeah, but you all are some great people. I appreciate all of you. Really all mine. But she's, Viewers View has that. She has that draw. She has that draw. Well, you're always waiting to see what she's gonna do next. You know what, Patricia? I identify with that because uh that day I think she was going in on Jay Wilson, and I was like, yes, girl, get it. I was like, yeah, what? Oh, that's a good one right there. You go for it. I mean, I really got my life. Well, thank you, Shakila. I really do appreciate y'all. Oh, you can shower when you get here. Food junkie, you can shower when you get here. Yeah, I think Views of You is an amazing woman too. I think she's an amazing woman. Yep. Yep. View of the View. So Views of You, you don't ever have to feel alone. You don't ever have to feel unloved. We all love and adore you. And that's with the heart, not from the bottom of our hearts, but with our hearts. We really appreciate you and we adore you. Oh, really, Nicole? Oh, so you met her in person? Ooh, that's another one of the content creators I'd like to meet because I bet she's a hoot in person. Yeah, yep, we're here. We're here for you, Viewers of You. We got you. Okay, you met her in Las Vegas. No, that's Food Junkie. The last part of that statement is not me. No, before and after. Before and after. And you know what? Even in the middle. Yeah, even in the middle it's kind of it's hot. Yeah, and I believe you. She all mine, she appears to be that way. Oh, that's where you live. Nicole Reloaded, you live in Las Vegas. Listen, Las Vegas is my old stomping ground. I love me some Las Vegas. Ooh, let me tell you something. Um, I was staying. One time, I stayed at the Sands Hotel when the Sands was still up, and I got the opportunity to meet Little Richard because Little Richard was performing during the time I was staying there, and I got a chance to meet Little Richard in the casino, and he invited us to his show. I loved Las Vegas. Oh, mine. Oh, closing your ears. What you closing your ears for? What happened? Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, food junkies. Food junkie can be a bit much, but really, he's like this in person as well. I'm used to food junkie now, so and we enjoy a good banter back and forth. Are you getting sleepy, son? Oh, it's 1:30, y'all. All right, J Dot. J Dot is the universe's best vlog son. And I really love J Dot 1700, y'all. That's my boy. All right, so you rest well, J Dot. Rest well. Yeah, he is awesome. He really is awesome. Man, he has. I've gone to, even every now and then I go to his page when I want a good laugh, and I sort of kind of binge watch and just have a ball. Yeah, 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 yeah. Patricia Ellington said, all in love and having fun. And Food Junkie said, Patricia, you have never lied. Don't get me all bothered and don't answer the door. Oh, Negro, I'll just tell you where the key is. The key is under the flower pot. The key is under the flower pot. Yeah, all mine. I agree. Love my J Dot. Ooh, Renee, what part of Alabama? Because my mom is in Alabama. Well, not at the present time, but she resides in Alabama. Yeah, yeah. When I first heard that, I was like, yes, Stand by Me was excellent, excellent. Okay, Michelle, what is that near? Um, oh, Patricia Ellington, you were in Alabama too, huh? Wow. So it's Eufaula. Okay, from 45 minutes from Dothan. Now, where my mother is, she's like 2 hours from Atlanta, and about 45 minutes from Birmingham. Yeah, 45 minutes to an hour. I usually make it when I fly into Birmingham. It usually takes me about 40, 45 minutes because, the way I drive. But anyway, oh, that's interesting. So the next time I go to Alabama, I'm sure I'm gonna have to get on here and say, Renee, I'm in Alabama, girl. Where did Food Junkie go? One of my favorite things, all mine, about New York is I can walk a lot, and I can get on the train, and I could get around the city. Um, I like being able to drive to the subway and just jump on the subway and get to where I'm going, especially if I'm doing a show, if I'm doing a charity event, um, and just there's always something to do, always something open. You know, I love that about New York. Okay, just wanted to make sure that you didn't get sleepy yet. Because I don't want you driving sleep. Food junkie. um, I love also all mine. I also love being near being able to get to the theaters. Yeah, all mine. That's one of the things I like about here too, is that the people are stylish, and when you yeah, and diverse. That's important that you said stylish and diverse, and also New York is a city of hustlers. There's a certain hustle that New Yorkers have that you don't find anywhere else in the world. We also are a type of people that, but all Black people have this within them. Um, we're able to take nothing and make something with it, or take little and make much. We are creators and innovators, and that's one of the things I love about New York too, is that you see people almost every day, things that you wouldn't even think of doing. They do it, they perfect it, and they make money with it. Oh, about 4 years ago, how was it? Well, I'm sure it was a great time. I do owe Food Junkie. Um, I owe Food Junkie a tour of parts of the city that he didn't get to see when he was here. So whenever he gets back, whenever he comes back, we're gonna have to arrange to for me to show him my city. Oh, okay, Food Junkie. That's impressive. That's quite impressive. Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right on mine. And the thing about the hustle in New York, yeah, we have those people that hustle, on the negative side and do little things, but um, people um will work at McDonald's and hustle through college. And the thing about that I like is that a lot of people are very smart. Even the older people that want to go back to school, they'll get a job at McDonald's. And McDonald's has a program uh, that they will pay for your education. In return, you have to work a certain amount of years with them, which is excellent. So you get the experience, you get to go to school, you get the degree, and you stay with them a couple of years, and then boom. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna ask my mother's husband about Eufaula because he's an Alabama native. He's an Alabamian. Yeah, everybody. A lot of people in New York have a side hustle. I think every job that I've had in New York, there's always somebody that had a side hustle. Um, some of them were selling DVDs and CDs and vitamins and Avon, and all that kind of stuff. Now, one of my hustles when I was working, and it became just too much because was my cakes, the cakes that I baked at that time, and I only baked the cake just to be nice and to it was a was it a bake sale? It was something that the job had, and I decided um, to bake a cake, and I wound up getting in a lot of trouble because after that, every Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, um, I was taking orders to bake cakes. So between working hours, I was baking. But it was a lot. I mean, I look back on it and it was a great time. Um, Renee, you're talking about people in New York? You know, um, all mine, I've never been to Niagara Falls, and I've lived in New York all my life, and I've never taken that drive up. Now, one thing about New York pizza, if you get it from the right place, excellent. Never pay a dollar for pizza because usually it's just like having cheese and cardboard. Because we have these dollar spots where you can get pizza in New York. You can get them for a dollar, and a lot of times it's like eating, cheese on cardboard. Yeah, yeah, all mine. A lot of the people in New York are by way of the South, so there's a lot of the people in the South have certain conduct, if you will. Uh, and some people feel that they have to lose that courtesy when they come to New York, but you really don't because most of us identify with it. Because my grandmother was that way. And my grandmother was the type that I don't care where she went, she knew somebody. And that's one of the things that I have developed. Oh, now that must have been fun. Uh, that must have been real fun, Renee. Now, one of the things that they do too, they do singing and breakdancing on the train, which is a lot of fun. No, food junkie. I didn't allow you to because I didn't bake any. But if that's the cakes you talk about, hey, Deanna Irving. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Deanna Irving, you are so welcome in this chat. anytime you come in, it is a pleasure and an honor to have you. Yeah, Renee, more than $1, yeah. Usually, if it's more than $1, it's going to be at least a decent pizza. Um, New York doesn't disappoint me from what I see on TV. You've never been to Niagara Falls? Nope. Oh yeah, Empire State Building. Yeah, I've been to the Empire State Building, and when the World Trade Center was here, I had applied for a job. As a matter of fact, one time when the Empire State, I mean uh, when the Twin Towers was just being built, was just being finished. I'm so glad I didn't work there. Oh, thank you, Diana. Thank you so much, Deanna. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Ron Price. Good morning. Much love to you. I'm just in here chatting it up. Just I originally came on here because I was in M. Bernadette's chat, and she did some readings that really filled me up. And I just wanted to get on here and blab about it, and let people know that she is a remarkable, a remarkably awesome woman, and I appreciate her. I'm gonna have to, Deanna, I'm gonna have to learn to start taking naps because I'll be up all day, hang out, and then come home and go to sleep. Renee, how did you enjoy Times Square? Oh, Deanna is a Virgo. I have a sister that's a Virgo, and a sister that's a Leo. Oh, thank you, Ron Price. Thank you, thank you. I I got this at the Dance Africa Festival this year, this past June. I'm telling you, Deanna, I was really really blessed by her live tonight. Oh, September 2nd. Yeah, my sister is the 24th of August. She's got a birthday coming up this week. Yeah, I have an African outfit that I've had for I think 3 years now. That actually I bought at the Dance Africa Festival about 3 years ago, and I've never worn it. So I wanted to get some pieces that when I wear it. Oh yes, Renee, I'm a Libra. I wanted to get some pieces so that when I wear it, that I wear it right, and really upset some people when they said, "Dog, that boy's got that on and it looks good." Hey, Stephen Lennon, welcome. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you allowing me to share it with you. That's right, because you're supposed to be coming over here to do, to do something for this necklace, right? Food junkie. Yep, a few days. It's her birthday. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Renee, get out of here. I'm the fifth. I am the 5th of October. Yeah, 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 yeah. Food junkie. So Diana, are you gonna celebrate it down at the barbecue gate? I think somebody called it the barbecue gate. Oh, yeah, all mine. I get it. I mean, you know. Hey, listen. Uh, some of the things that was said, I just was like, dude, really? But hey, it is what it is. So, I abstain from, you know, and I must admit, I mean, I've been blessed, continuously ever since. Stephen Lennon says, Renee, can you sing? I know a lot of great singers born around that time. Yes. Stop it, Renee says. Yeah, there were quite a few singers born around that time. 60, 61, 57, 58, 59. Well, I mean, Food Junkie, I know what you told me, but the proof is in the pudding, dude. Proof is in the pudding. Let's see what kind of work you can do. I believe you. I really do believe you. Just want to see it for myself. I heard stories. Ah. Oh no. They will be feeding me dirty chicken, gritty greens on my birthday. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, probably. That's right. Only the best for Diana. Deanna. I'm sorry. I keep calling you Diana. It's Deanna. Listen, listen, listen. And here lately, it looks like a lot of things he don't wash. But anyway, do Jesus. Uh-oh. Food junkie, not you retracting. Oh, but wait a minute. You all right? You did say you came over here to do what I do in your chat. All right, I get it. I get it. Shirley Caesar. Shirley Caesar wasn't born in that year. Sarah Jordan Powell. Sarah Jordan Powell is a lot older than we are. Danny Bell Hall, she was older. Oh, you mean around the October date, the beginning of October, but not the year, because well, yes, baby. No, food junkie. The only thing about the stories on the bathroom walls is that they were all consistent. They were all consistent with a couple of graphics. I know that's right, Diana. Deanna. Clean greens. Oh, yeah, there were quite a few singers that were Libras that I enjoyed. Right. Sarah was born in 1939. Really? Stephen Lennon? That's your grandmother? Oh, no, your godmother. Well, she was one of my teachers. She was one of my vocal coaches. I learned a great deal from Sarah Vaughan. Or are you talking about Sarah Jordan Powell? Yeah. Welcome, Alleyville. One. Alleyville one. Welcome. Yeah, and you're right. A food junkie is a whole mess. Sanctified greens. Nothing like a good old sanctified greens. I saw part of it. I saw part of it because I was like running in and out. Uh, no, he says that he's going to be patient. He doesn't really want to rush the guy, So he's going to but he said he's definitely going to let Tracy know when it's going to happen. Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. You saw my handprint, food junkie, all over the wall? No, baby. I don't be touching them walls. Mm-mm. No, I don't be touching the walls. At least not those walls. I don't be touching those walls. Stephen Lennon, I've been told that quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I was told the first time someone had said that to me, and I didn't know who Daryl Coley was. And they gave me his first CD and told me to listen to him. And when I heard him, I was like, wow, this guy is something else. And from then on, he had been a favorite of mine. So yeah, I've have I recorded? Yes, I have recorded with a number of people. As a matter of fact, I was a member of a very well-known choir that sung on the sea, in the air, and did quite a few Broadway. And I've recorded with some secular artists. All my stuff is getting hot in here. Okay, peace and love to you too, Alleyville one. Who's lying, Deanna? I'm just doing to him what he does to me in my chat. What? Everybody knows Food Junkie always starts it, so. Hey, Linda, Lady Linda. How good to see you. Very good to see you, Lady Linda. You can't see the chat. Okay. Okay, Patricia Ellington. Good night to you. Okay, well, we pray everything works out well at the doctor's tomorrow. What's going on? What is this popping up on my screen? You know what? I don't understand sometimes. Oh, Lord, here we go again. I'm always doing something. Lord have mercy. Here we go again with the screen acting stupid. What is... I've lost the chat now. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I can see everything. Yeah. Let's see. Where was I? Yes. We pray that everything works out and you get a clean bill of health tomorrow, Miss Ellington. Yes, I agree. One of the things about Daryl Coley is that, and these are the type of people that inspired me. Him and Aretha Franklin had this gift. They had this gift that, and I patterned myself after this. They could learn a song in 15 minutes and then sing the song like they have been rehearsing it for months. And also one of the things that I gleaned from Aretha Franklin was the fact that she could do she could do a vocal in one take. Her vocal could be all she had to sing it one time and she's done. And one thing I learned about when I was doing studio work, when you learn fast and you're like a one take wonder, you can do a song in one take, you make double, triple, quadruple scale. You make money. You make money as a backup singer being able to do that, or as a studio singer. So yes, I think that Daryl Coley was one of the all-time greatest singers. I also like James Moore. You know, Those guys were phenomenal. How can we get copies? Let's see. I have a couple of them around here somewhere. You know what I may do? Let's see. Oh goodness. I see what I can do about getting some copies and putting them out there. Yeah, Coley was amazing. The stuff that he did with his voice was crazy, crazy. Well, Food Junkie. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes. Mm-mm. Don't do anything halfway or part of the way. Not only complete it, but finish it at the same time. Yeah, I agree, Ron Price. He was a natural talent. He was a natural talent. Now, when I heard Daryl Coley's mother sing, I better understood his voice. Uh, Besides, that man had range. I think he had about 4 octaves, which is phenomenal. And he used every part of his range, which, I mean, it was like awesome. That man was an awesome singer. Really. Where's James Moore's son? Because I haven't really heard anything by him. I tell you who else I stumbled on that is a what we call a singing fool. Um, Paul Morton's son. Paul Morton's son. What is it? J.B. Morton, J.P. Morton, or P.J. Morton, one of the two, whatever. That dude is bad. He is real bad. He did a song, and I learned this song when I was a teenager. Um, How Deep Is Your Love? He did a rendition of How Deep, or an arrangement of How Deep Is Your Love, that I just fell in love with. Okay, I'm gonna have to type his name in online and see what I can pull up on James Moore's son. Yeah, Renee. You know, whenever, see, the thing about me and Food Junkie, whenever me and Food Junkie get together, we cut up. And I thought that was just online until him and Miss D came to New York. When him and Deanna Irving came to New York, I said, this guy is just like he is online. I love Tone. I love Tone's originality. I love the fact that he kept the gospel industry on their ear, even though it was difficult for them to um, deal with him. His his writing ability is phenomenal. His range is crazy. Oh my God, the things that that boy does with his voice is unreal. Unreal. I love Tone. Love that man. Oh, I keep thinking this is my iPad. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay. You can find my email on my community page. Let's see. All right, food junkie, rest well, man. Rest well, and I'll pick at you tomorrow. Oh, have a good morning. Okay. Yeah, Thomas Winfield was amazing. His arrangements were um his arrangements were crazy. His arrangements was crazy. Now, there is a young lady in the gospel industry that I fell in love with, and I remember when she did her first album. I think her first song recorded was a single, and I believe it had to be in the 70s. And I remember she was touring, and she came to our church here in New York, and that's Lucretia Campbell. Lucretia Campbell, even as a kid, was awesome. Now she did something with Thomas Whitfield that I mean, because her voice was phenomenal. She later on went to study opera, and but she stayed with gospel, and her voice was unbelievable. Um, However, she's deceased now. We lost her much too soon. It was a great talent. Oh, that's where you be, Renee. Okay, you be watching from the bushes. I'm so glad you came out and you shared with us because you are a pleasure to have in the chat. Thomas Whitfield was before whose time? Yeah, I know she passed. But what I did was I created a playlist of just her songs. And there's one song that she sang, I'm in his safety, that the first time I heard it, I was driving. And I had to pull over because I mean, that song got inside of me and I was crying and snotting and and as a matter of fact, I remember I was going through a really bad breakup and I heard that song for the first time and it totally wiped me out. It totally wiped me out. And yeah, that was oh no, it wasn't the first time. It was the first time I heard that song. But hearing her has always been a blessing to me. Oh, you're welcome, Renee. It is a pleasure. It's a pleasure having you here. I appreciate your comments and your conversation. Musically, who was before whose time, Stephen? Because remember, um, if you're talking about Whitfield and Coley, they all knew each other because Whitfield had done work with the Gospel Music Workshop of America, and that's where Daryl Coley also was for a while. Yeah, now that song by Thomas Winfield. No, that was Safe in His Arms. No, Safe in His Arms was by Thompson Community Choir. Okay. Yeah, they and it's just like wow. Yep. A lot of these especially gospel artists, they all know each other. Right. Started with the Hawkins and then went to the no, wait a minute. Was it, or was it the other way around? Because I remember Daryl when I finally learned who Daryl was after the person had given me the CD. I remember going back into Gospel Music of America workshop where he, as a matter of fact, the song was "Breathe on Me" with James Cleveland and the Gospel Music Workshop, and he calls Daryl up to do the solo. Um, Stephen, where are you from, or where do you reside? That's all right, Lady Linda. That's okay. But that was a powerful song, "Safe in His Arms," though. As a matter of fact, I sang that song on one of my lives. I think it was when I was in Virginia. And again, even singing it ministered to me because it was during the time I was uh, down there with my mother and the situation that had happened to her, and it gave me strength to go through. Okay, gospel is your life. Okay, we Stephen, we're gonna have to meet. We Oh really? Oh, that's cool. A radio announcer where? Oh, Harrisburg, Virginia. Wait a minute, Harrisburg. Is it Harrisburg, Virginia, or Harrisburg, West Virginia? Oh, Pennsylvania. Okay. That's cool. So you know about the institutional radio choir. I um I sang quite a few years with the institutional radio choir. Yeah, I'm born and raised Kojic. Born and raised Kojic. Yeah, you're. I agree, Renee. Stephen be typing fast. I think I'm gonna have to go and take some typing classes. Okay, then we've probably been in the same we've probably been in the same services at times because we used to I know we used to come down to Pennsylvania to quite a few of the churches down there and carry on. Yep, Kojic to the bone. I mean, there's hardly any artists, gospel artists, that are not Kojic or have not come through Kojic or have not come from Kojic. And I think during my time, yeah, I agree. I played for quite a few churches myself. Yeah, I played for quite a few churches myself. Okay, Alleyville one. Yeah, because I thought that's what it was, Harrisburg, Virginia. Yes, Stephen. Yes, that would be great. That would be absolutely fabulous. As a matter of fact, Steve, rather than have you go to my community tab, I'm going to go ahead and put my I'm going to put my email in. What happened here? I'm going to put my email in the chat for you. Oh, 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 oh. Wait a minute, I missed something. And that's it. There we go. Cool. That's great. Yeah, because I have no problem with getting on the road. I have no chick nor child. Okay, well, or Baptist, what we used to call them was Baptist-costals. We call them Baptist-costals, Baptists with a Kojic spirit. Oh, you're welcome and thank you. Now, listen, let me tell you something about Baptist churches. I've played for several Baptist churches, and I think one of my problems was when I played and worked with choirs in Baptist churches, they somehow, got more of a Pentecostal feel and started doing all kinds of, running up and down the aisles and, shouting and whatnot, Sunday hats flying, wigs sliding off and, coming up out the shoes and stuff like that. Lady Linda, Bethany where? In what state? Although I know there's Baptist there's Bethany Baptist churches everywhere. Oh, in Lindenwood, New Jersey. I think a friend of mine goes there. I'll have to check and see. Lindenwood. Okay. Oh, that would be nice. I would like that. I would like that, Stephen. I would really like that. I think that would be fun. That would be great. What do you mean stay off Pentecostal? Alleyville. That's what I am. Oh, Bishop David Evans. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I know quite a few churches in Jersey. Well, one of the things I liked about Baptist churches, one of the things I like about Baptist churches is that, most of the, really, uh, I guess I would say, Baptist churches that took care of business, they paid you. And that's why a lot of the Kojic musicians wound up playing for more Baptist churches than Kojic, because um, when it was time to pay you, you got paid. Same thing with the when I played for the AME churches. AME churches, they paid. Oh no, Alleyville one. No, that's where I'm from. That's my roots. That's my relationship. No, never that. Mm-mm. No, never shade the Pentecostal church. Cultic Baptist and Pentecostal wrapped up in one. Yeah. Now a lot of Lady Linda, my mother um, came out of the Church of God in Christ because at the time she was being called to the ministry, to pastor. She was a national evangelist, and at that time, if she could be a pastor in the Church of God in Christ, I believe she would have been a pastor in the Church of God in Christ. But she had to come out because people, because of her ministry, people were drawn to her. So she pastored for a number of years, and we fellowshipped with a lot of different churches. We fellowshiped with, and some of her um, closest pastor friends were from other denominations, and it was a great relationship. I had great relationships with people in the Nazarene churches, organizations, and I've taught and preached there, and so yeah, we were exposed, and I appreciate that because it gave me a different perspective. Um, you know, and I learned about a lot about preaching and teaching in different movements, and how to navigate through it. So I've had a wonderful experience. Wonderful, wonderful experience. Okay, Stephen, you're signing off. All right. You have a good night and rest well. Um, look forward to talking with you soon. All right. Yeah, it's 2:30, beloved ones, and I think I'm gonna call it a morning because bruh man is sitting up here, and you see how I'm moving in the chair. If I was standing, I'd be doing the pee pee dance. but yeah, I do appreciate all of you. Yeah, and I like Lady Linda, I like that because you understand that, and you begin to see it firsthand that the difference in the denominations are really not that significant that we cannot fellowship. Um, and you're more well-rounded. You're able to associate and do things um, with other denominations that really, because we we all have the same goal. We all have the same goal. We all have the same goal. It's just that people have, these different interpretations, but we're all trying to do the same thing. Lady Linda, I appreciate you being here tonight, and it's been wonderful. But y'all, Johnny Mac 365 got to go to the bathroom. And so, all mine, you have a good morning and sweet rest. Lady Linda, rest well. And all of those that are in the bushes, again, as I usually end, I decree and declare unto you much love, more love than your mind can conceive, more love than your hands can hold, and more love than your heart can feel. Mike Sr. Oh, you must have been in the bushes. All right. Ray Ellen, everybody, good night. Much love to you.